Thank y'all so much, man. How you guys doing?
Good.
It's a pretty tepid response. I like enthusiasm. How you guys doing? All right, thank you. I really had to scrape for that, but I appreciate you going along, you guys. Cool. Well, I'm going to ask a few questions up top. How many of you guys have been to a comedy show before? Okay, got a few people. How many of you guys have been to a comedy on the spot show before? All right, just a couple, man. All right, cool. I was hoping we just had a bunch of virgins in here. But we don't. Got some experienced folks. So the way it's going to work, you guys, is all of the comedians tonight, we're not doing any written material, nothing we have practiced before. It's all going to be off the cuff, and we're just going to try to make random topics funny. But we will need your help in that. All right, so the way it'll work is we'll ask if anyone has a topic they want us to talk about or a question they want to ask, and we'll ask, and then feel free to shout one out. All right, and if you don't have anything, there are little bags right there, and each of those have a set of topics in there. You can pull it out of that, and you can just shout that out too. Does that sound good? Yeah. All right, cool. And if you don't do that, there's a bucket over here. But if we have to pull out of this bucket, that means you guys are a bunch of timid little babies. All right, so we want to make sure that you're having a good time. So there's going to be a few comics coming up. You got some of the best in OKC here. My name is Will Burson. I'll be your host for the night and kind of kicking things off. So what do we got? Applause. I'll take that. I'll take that too.
The weirdest thing you have seen in Walmart.
The weirdest thing I have seen in Walmart. Too many butts. Seen a lot of butts, a lot of people wearing really tight clothes that I did not want to experience. And then another time I saw a Santa. I was going through Walmart and saw a big Santa blow up. It was around Christmas time. I was really excited because I was shopping for a bunch of things, and we had just moved into a house, and we were like, oh my gosh, we're going to be great for the neighborhood. And I came up on a Santa whose face had deflated, which is terrifying, not jolly. So that was the weirdest thing I've seen in a Walmart. Thank you for the feedback. All right, who else? Give me another one. I got a lot of time to eat here, you guys.
Weirdest thing you've ever Googled?
You people like asking about weird stuff. Weirdest thing I'd ever Googled.
Be truthful.
All right, I'll be truthful. When I was in my mid-20s, I had hemorrhoids, and I had to Google, why does my butt hurt?
Nice.
And that didn't really give me too many answers, so I went a little bit deeper, and I was like, man, middle-aged, straight, why does my butt hurt? And there was a lot of things. WebMD was like, you might have cancer, and I was like, I didn't realize I could get cancer of my sphincter, but sounds aggressive. And then Google was like, yeah, it sounds pretty aggressive. Yeah, it turns out it was just hemorrhoids, but it took a doctor and a lot of awkwardness to figure that out. I don't know if you guys have ever gone to the doctor because of your bussy pain, and you get there, and the doctor that walks in to treat you is the single hottest woman you've ever seen in your life. That was me. And then they told me the medication was pretty expensive, which is not a great way to hear how your treatment's gonna go, you know? I was leaving, and the guy literally goes, hey, I don't know what you do for a living, but you might not be able to afford this medicine. And I was like, thank God I came to you guys, you know? Also, can you say it a little quieter? There's 4 other people in the waiting room. So that's the weirdest thing I had to Google that came to my mind first. There might be weirder things, but I did it on incognito mode, so I wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? Cool. All right, you guys know a lot about me. I want to hear a lot about y'all. What you got next?
Dual income, no kids.
Dual income, no kids. I get to do this on a Friday. I've had 3 glasses of wine. I'm having a great time, man. Having a great time. Yeah, I like having no kids. One of my favorite things is to walk around my house naked. It is the best. I don't like wearing clothes when I don't have to, and don't have to worry about kids, which is awesome. But at nighttime, I leave my house well lit and all the windows are open. So I have to worry about neighbors, you know? But we're pretty close, you know? And if we're not, we're gonna be after they see me. So it's gonna be fine. You were gonna say something.
Dating apps.
Dating apps, man, dating apps. I met my girlfriend on Tinder, actually, and I love the dating apps. Here's why. I have a mugshot, and I put my mugshot as the first photo on Tinder. Because I look fucking good in that mugshot, dog. I was like a little bit drunk, so my cheeks were nice and rosy. You know, my hair was a little bit windswept because I really struggled getting into the car. Yeah, it was actually a terrible experience. So this is not about. I'll get back to online dating, but I got pulled over, and okay. I don't think I deserved a DUI. Okay, I deserved a DUI because of all the times I had drunk before in my life. But did I deserve a DUI? Was I driving drunk that night? Not yet. Okay. My buddy and I had drank half a bottle of whiskey in my car, and then we were like, okay, we got to get home stat, right? And this cop pulls me over. He does the whole thing, and it was the most awkward ride ever because this cop had a ride along. One of the prosecuting attorneys was riding along to see everything. Guys, I had secondhand embarrassment because this cop was so fucking boring. This girl would ask him a question, and this cop would just be like, affirmative. And then she would ask another question, and he'd be like, negatory. And I was like, you're fun at parties, aren't you? And he goes, you're supposed to be quiet. So I got in the car again, and I was like, how about some tunes? Can we put some tunes on in this car? And I finally actually got him to ask. He was like, hey, all right, no, but what tunes would you recommend? And I was like, all right, I got a hot crowd. It's great. It's great. So I told him the 1975, if you're not familiar, that is a British pop band. It's my favorite band. And this cop was a redneck, and I still tried to get him onto it, you know? Anyway, online dating. Online dating. It's fun because you can say whatever you want. You don't have to use a real name. You can even use a mugshot if you want, you know? I heard you get success. That's how I met my girlfriend. And it's fun because what you can do, and this is a tip for anyone that's doing online dating, man. Here's a secret. I had a great opener, and I used it on everyone on Tinder. Don't tell my girlfriend because she thought it was really funny and really special. So what I did is it said she was 3 miles away. You know, it tells you. And I was like, hey, you're really cute, but I'm sorry. I've got a very strict 2.9-mile radius rule that I will not go outside of. And she was like, I guess we can't see each other. And I was like, great. And left it for a week. It worked out. It worked out. Cool. It is weird though because you don't meet someone yet. You don't know what they're going to be like. And we had tried to plan a date, and 2 dates in a row she said that she couldn't meet up because her car had broken down. And I was like, the first time I was like, oh my God, this is such a bummer. The second time I was like, yeah, what the fuck? I can't afford you and a car, all right? Someone's going to have to get a new car. So I offered. I was like, hey, I'll help you jump your battery. And she just goes, no, thank you. And I thought that was kind of rude. You know, I was trying to be nice, and she was like, you could be a creep. And I said, you might be right. But I can still jump a car, you know? And so the next day, we actually ended up meeting up on the third time we tried, except I was a bartender, and we had a work party to celebrate 1 year of the bar being open in the morning, and we were supposed to meet for dinner at night, and we were supposed to meet at 6 o'clock. And she called me at 6:10 and said, I'm here. Are you almost here? And I was still asleep. So, all right. Let's move to the next topic before I make myself sound worse. You know? All right, who's got one? I like you very, very much, ma'am. You like shouting stuff out. That's the right kind of vibe we need.
Oklahoma barbecue, best or overrated? That's touchy.
That is touchy because I'm not from Oklahoma. So fuck your barbecue. You know what I mean? I'm from Texas, man. We do it right down there. Don't shoot me. Okay. Oklahoma's a lot like Texas, a lot of gun nuts here, and I move slow, and I'm pretty lit up right now, so don't want to push that. All right, what do we got? What do we got?
Favorite song?
Favorite song, thank you, Nick, for asking. Am I supposed to list it or read the lyrics off to my favorite song? All right, there's a song called Caribou Lou by Tech Nine. Anyone know Tech Nine? This dude wrote a whole fucking song about how to make a drink. And And it was like the #1 song while I was in college, man. We played it everywhere, and it was funny because you could start dancing and mixing. You hadn't even had a drink yet. You'd be like, I forgot to make this drink. And he'd be like, 151 rum. And I was like, right. Half a cup of Malibu. And I was like, that's next. And he raps really fast, so he said pineapple juice, and I missed it. You know? Had to replay it. All right, #1 song. That's the one. That's the one. Dude, we got someone. Nick is actually a comedian, so that's kind of cheating. I told you guys you'd be timid babies if people didn't shout some stuff out.
The struggle of explaining red dirt music to outsiders.
There's an artist called Stoney LaRue. Do you guys know Stoney LaRue? Yeah. I love him. The first time I told everyone they should listen to a song called Oklahoma Breakdown, they were like, what the fuck's happening in Oklahoma? And I was like, I don't know, but it sure do got you crying. That's red dirt. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. I'm from Texas. We don't have red dirt. We just got regular old clay. So people say red dirt, and I'm like, hey, I'm an immigrant. You know? We got another one, or am I going to have to reach in this bucket? Don't make us reach in this bucket.
Your worst fashion phase.
Whew, my worst fashion phase. Oh my God. All right, I already talked about my butt issues, so I'll go through this too. I used to be really into dragons. For like way too long, you know what I mean? Like if you're in elementary school, it's cool that you like dragons. But when you're a freshman in high school and your mom is still gifting you dragon statues for Christmas, like you need better hobbies. And I used to love dragon shirts. And I would wear cargo shorts and dragon shirts every day, all the way until I was like 15. I didn't have many friends in high school. And here's the worst part. We had family photos done one time, and I fought my mom so hard because she wanted me to look nice, and I was like, no. I want my dragons. And so she bought me a button-up dragon shirt, and I wore that with cargo shorts. So it's probably that, or about 4 years ago when I wore skin-tight jeans that were all kinds of ripped up, you know? Because I didn't have a butt, but I wanted to look like I did. All right. More butt stuff. Why do I keep bringing it up? I don't know. Butt stuff. Suppositories. All right, lively bunch. Lively bunch, man. What about you guys? What's on your mind? Nothing. It's just empty up there, dog. All right, it's cool. I spent about half my life with nothing going on either. It's fine. It's fine, man. All right. What about y'all?
I got one for you. The one time you trusted a stranger and regretted it.
The one time I
talk about butt stuff.
It's funny you mention that, because I did not regret it. One time I trusted a stranger and regretted it. I used to live in Dallas, and parking is a bitch in any big city, right? And I went to park, and I paid for parking, and there was a guy that came up, and he was like, "Hey, man, you want me to watch your car for you?" And I was like, "No, I think there's a lot of people watching cars already." And he was like, "No, I'll actually make sure that no one messes with it. Just give me $10, and I'll stay here all night." And I was like, "Okay, great. You got a deal, sir." And I was like, if I give this guy $10, he's gonna wait for like 2 hours. And so I gave that guy $10, and I was like, "You swear?" And he was like, "I swear." And I came back and had a boot on my car. That dude was still there. I was like, "Yo, what the hell, man? You're supposed to watch." And he was like, "Dude, what am I supposed to do? They got like a badge and everything." I was like, "I told company he doesn't have a badge. You can tell them to fuck off, that's your car, and you just keep kicking them when they show up." I felt betrayed, and I've never paid a man in a parking lot again. You know? Oh, God, actually, another time. I used to live in Spain. I lived in Spain for like a year. And while I was there, I visited Granada, which is like right on the southern point of Spain where it meets Morocco. And there was this guy there, and all I'd ever done was weed. And there was a guy that was like, "Hey, I got some hash. Do you want to try hash?" And I said, "No." And he was like, "Okay." And then another guy asked if I wanted to try hash, and I said, "No." And he was like, "Okay." And then a third guy asked me if I wanted to try hash, and I was like, "Damn, this shit must be good. Everyone sells it." So I was like, "All right, I will take some hash from you." And then the first guy was there and looked at him, and he goes, "Nah, that's my customer." And I was like, I'm no one's customer anymore. You know, so me and my friend, like, we tried to run, but they followed us, and they were like, "Yo, now we know you want some hash." And I was like, okay. So we ran. They split up to try to find us. Ran into one of them, and I was like, all right, fine. I'll buy hash from you. It was the first guy. I'll buy it from you. I'm going to go home. So I bought hash, paid like 30 euro for some hash, and we were going to try it. And then we get up there, got some drinks, got some papers. We were real ready to do this stuff, and we unwrapped it, and it was a piece of dog shit that was a little bit white. Don't buy drugs from strangers. That is the thing. All right, cool. We got time for one more, you guys. Got time for one more.
Accidentally texting the wrong person.
Accidentally. Whoa, okay. All right, so I accidentally texted my girlfriend, her sister, and her brother-in-law. We have a group chat because they're our literal, like, next-door neighbors. We have a group chat. I accidentally texted them when I meant to text the group of my best friends from college. It was terrible because one of my best friends from college had just for Christmas gotten me like a robe, like a bathrobe, and I was feeling real good in this bathrobe. I got out of the bath, I had it like a little bit open because I was feeling really fit, you know, my hair was wet, and I was like, damn, Will Burson, you look good. And so I took a picture, and I said, yo, I got the daddy robe on because I'm a daddy. And I sent that to my girlfriend's family. And then I immediately tried to send like 80 more text messages so that would just go and it would be hidden. And I was like, they'll never know. And then they were like, Will, why did you send so many text messages? And I said, don't look up. You know? All right, that's going to do it my time, you guys. Thank you very much for participating. Yeah, seriously, guys, don't be shy. If you want to hear just something you think about, it doesn't have to be from those. Think about it, but if not, keep pulling. Thank you very much for participating. It gets a lot more fun when y'all get to do that. So who's ready to see your next comedian? Who's ready to see your next comedian? Thank you very much. And that was worth it because your next comedian is one of my very favorites. His name is Nick Campbell. Everyone, welcome him to the stage.
Hey guys, how's it going? We doing good? Yeah, what's going on? A lot of you guys met me outside, didn't you? A lot of y'all I pulled off the streets. Yeah, boy, I do my begging, don't I? It's fun. Now, my best part, the favorite part of doing that is whenever I go over to the tiki lounge thing and I just start pissing off the waitresses there because I'm like, I'm about to take your customer, I'm about to take this customer, I'm about to take this customer, and look, it works. Oh, who met me at Tiki Lounge? Who was that one? Is that you? Yeah, all right, and you. Yeah, bunch of suckers. I gotcha. No, we appreciate you guys coming out. We really appreciate. Hey, do me a favor. Let's give it up for Will. Real hard. Let's give it up for Will. All right. Now, I did meet a few people. We met a few people that are from out of the country, which was super fun. I love talking to them. My favorites right now is going to be the Aussies in the back. Yeah, let's give it up for the Aussies. Yeah. They gave me the hardest time. It was the most difficult get. I was just like, hey, would you guys like to come to a show? They were like, what's the show? What's the show? Did you ask anybody else? Who are you? Who cares? I was like, all right, you sound like my dad. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, you got a tough dad too? That's cool. That's fun. Yeah, but no, it was fun. We got him, and then we got UK, right? What was your name? Darian. Darian. He says it.
Where was that accent when I was going, bro?
And he's doing the Route 66 drive. Yeah, he's going all the way across the middle of the country. Yeah, it is. It is. It's super fun, man. Doing the Route 66. I mean, you're here in Oklahoma, it's the best place to be, right? You came from New York and then you got here. This is definitely the middle of the trip. Right? But it ends in California.
Yeah.
That's the goal, to end in California. And I think you're going to find your end in California. So that's important. Just kidding, man. You're going to be all right, I hope. So who here has been you guys have been to a comedy show? You guys like comedy? Yeah? All right, good. Round of applause who's been to a comedy show downtown here. Okay. All right, cool. Round of applause if you have done something like this. Round of applause if you've done something like this. Okay, we're all new. Okay, good. All right, so anybody got topics for me?
What's in that cup?
What's in that cup? It's my Super Mario juice. Yeah, it's called wine. Yep, makes this a lot easier to do. There we go. All right. So, yeah, that's what's in the cup. You got anything? What's in your cup? What do you got?
Wine.
Wine as well? You have the appropriate cup for wine.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Yeah. What's your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Everybody give it up for Stephanie. Let's give it up for Stephanie. What do you do? What do you do for a living?
I'm a special ed teacher.
Special ed teacher. Okay, well, hey, you can help these people out when you're done. That's great. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's good to have you. Yeah. How long you been doing that?
8 years.
8 years. And you're in Oklahoma? You do it here in Oklahoma? What's the toughest thing you had to deal with?
Lots of shit.
Literal shit?
Literal.
Yeah, then you're gonna be great with them. That's gonna be, oh, dude. I'm so glad you came. I don't have to do that now. No, that's fun. Are you with your beau? Who's this?
My husband, yeah.
Your husband? How long y'all been together? Oh no.
6 years.
How? Oh no. You said 6. He said 8. It was 6. Yeah. It feels longer, doesn't it? Is this your friend right here? Yeah. Y'all been friends for a long time?
Yeah, a few years.
A few years? As long as you guys been together?
Yeah, according to him, yeah.
We started some shit now. That's what happened there.
Fight outside.
Yeah. Fight for his love? Is that what you're gonna fight for? Yeah. He's just is he always around? Is he one of those? He's just always around. He's like a good buddy. Just always hangs, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're the third wheel every time?
Steve. Yeah.
Steve and what's your name?
Michael.
Michael, Steve, Stephanie. Yeah. But it sounds like a full house. You know what I'm saying? No, so okay. Well, you guys are fun. You guys are fun. I can tell you work with specials. Let's see here. Aussies, do me a favor. What's your name, ma'am? First one, the blonde, if you would.
Nick.
Nick. Your name's Nick? You're a fucking liar. Okay. You're a fucking liar. Don't even. It's Nicole, for real? Your name is really Nicole. So you're not lying to me like you're lying on the street. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What about you? What's your name?
Sharon.
Nick and Sharon.
Chaz.
Chaz? We're done. Okay. You don't even gonna play right. What are you doing here in Oklahoma?
Route 62.
You're doing Route 66 too? What the fuck is up with Route 66? What's so special about Route? Now here's the deal. What kind of pitch are they throwing in other countries that they're tricking your ass to get in here to go see Route 66? That is literally the least cars. Do you guys love cars? Is that what it was? It's like, we're an Owen Wilson fan. Wow.
Rearview mirror.
You love rear view? You just love looking behind you? Is that what that is? They had a couple of husbands that were with them too, and they were like, "We're not doing that shit. We're gonna stay here and get drunk." And then you guys came down here, and yeah, and so you can go back and tell them that they got drunk for no reason. They could have come here and got drunk. Yeah. So give me a topic. Y'all want to do what? What are you? Married? That's my wife. All right. I love being married, right? I love it. It's like one of my favorite things, mainly because I don't have to worry about chasing women anymore. That's the best part about it, right? I can walk into a room and feel nothing. You know, I got one at home. I already know how bad it is. I don't want to have to deal with that. But I love it, dude. I love that amount of confidence too. And people are more comfortable around you when you have a ring on your hand, right, sir? You wouldn't know. Okay. But people are so more, like, as soon as, I noticed it immediately. If I take off my ring and I go greet a lady, you're like standing at the, I'm a very talkative person, so I just talk to everybody. And if you greet a lady, she's like, you know? But if you have your ring on, they're like, oh, it's a father, we're good. You guys felt comfortable immediately. Well, you were 2 sheets to the wind already, but the Aussies, yeah. Did you guys get anything to drink when you came in, or are you just waiting to fall down, or? Nothing? You just came in, I saw you, you're, where's the comedy? I was like, it's in the bathroom. Go check it. But no, it's good. I like being married. It's you got somebody to come home to. You got somebody to lay down next to, and it's important that somebody's around to tell you when you're messing up. Right? You used to have Steven, now you got Stephanie. Now you cry? You know what I like about having a good friend who's outlasted the marriage, who's been there longer than the marriage, is they're going to be around after it too, you know? Right, baby? Yeah. But no, I love it. I like being married. I like anybody. Round of applause. Who's married? Round of applause. Who's married? Y'all ain't married? No, y'all. How long y'all been together?
5 months.
5 months? Ooh. How'd y'all get together?
We work together.
You work together? Oh, the easiest way. The easiest way. You're gonna fuck up that whole situation. You're gonna fuck it up for some pussy. Why are you gonna mess? I know you. What do you work at? Celebration Station. Where you working?
Dollar General.
You used to work at a Dollar General. That's how you met, and then you're like, well, we can't keep this going because obviously this is forever. We met at a Dollar General. Yeah, and then so then you guys left Dollar General. Yeah. Were they against it? Where they were like, where you come? This isn't allowed. Like they were like,
I was his supervisor.
oh. Yes, my friend. Yes, dude. Get this. I mean, and then, but you ended up with the raise. Yeah.
Quit.
You quit?
Yeah.
What made you quit?
Well,
You're-
the boss was kind of people talk, and so
Yeah.
yeah.
So you ruined her life. Way to go, bud.
Better job now, so.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, he moved on up. Now he's at Dollar Tree. Yeah. Where are you at now?
Prison. Correctional.
Oh, hell no, dude. You got locked down and then went and got locked up. What the? Okay, good luck. Look at Michael. He's unhappy. Don't fall into the same trap. No, that's the thing about. So, how's it feel? You guys feeling good about it so far? You guys move in yet? You guys moved in already after 5 months.
Yep.
Have a baby. Fuck it. Why not? That's what me and my wife did. We got together. I knew immediately when I met her. I met her right out here in front of Harkins on that little bridge. We had been talking for a whole year, but we just couldn't make it happen. And I go out there and I see her. And she's gorgeous, dude. She's got tattoos. I was like, hell yeah, she's going to put out. And I walk up on the bridge. She's looking good, and I'm all nervous, you know. And so we kind of walk around. The first thing we do is go down to Bourbon Street. I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take her to a nice place. I'm going to spend a lot of fucking money, all right? And then we spent all my money. This lady comes by. I was like, I'm going to buy you a rose. And then she brings out the rose. I bring out the money. I didn't have enough, so Liz bought my rose. That's how I knew she was the one. And then we go down, and you know that there's like a little, at the Myriad Gardens, like a little stage area with water around it, and it's down, and it's like up 20 foot high with like lowering seats, and then you're right in the middle. And we laid there with each other and just enjoyed the night. Just talking and being silly. And then this fat cop comes out. You know what I'm saying? Looked like some kind of jail fucking cop. He comes out and he goes, hey, you guys can't be down here. And I was like, what are you gonna do, fucking come get us? And she thought that was great. So we did that. And then we leave and we go underneath the bridge. And I didn't know this at the time, but she was a singer. And she could sing, man. And she sang this song, I don't know what it was, some dumb shit. And she sings, and immediately I was like, oh, I can't let her know I love her. So we meet again 2 weeks later, and we're out the high-low, and we're dancing, drinking, hanging out. We meet my friends, and they did a good job. You know, you fucking want them to meet your friends. You're like, guys, don't fuck this up. And she met them, and they were all polite, and it was great. And we danced, and we did all that, and we're drunk, and we go and we leave, and we go to my house, and we hang out, and we fall in love. And she tells me she loves me before we go to bed. And I tell her I love her. We get up the next morning. I go, hey, what's going on? She's like, I don't remember shit from last night. So you don't? You don't remember? Okay. Well, you told me you love me. He's like, oh yeah, I do remember that. I was just saying that shit. 2 months later, we had a baby. I got her pregnant. It was easy. Because I knew right then. She knew too. She just didn't want to say nothing. Nobody ever wants to say it right off the bat. But we had a kid, and then I decided, all right, well, no, once you get done with that kid, you'll lose a little bit of weight. We'll get you married. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do it too. They don't stop you. You can make as many kids as you want, man. They don't stop you at all, man. But yeah, give it up for Liz for dealing with my ass. All right, I'm going to run through one more, and we're going to fuck around with one more. You guys want to throw me a topic, or am I pulling from the bucket? What are we doing?
The worst advice you ever took.
The worst advice I ever took. Oh, man, there's so much. I'm an electrician. Yeah. My dad used to tell me to check stuff with the back of my hand. And he'd be like, there you go. But the thing about him is he would check stuff with the back of his hand, but he was ashy as fuck. He's like no water in his skin. So he didn't feel it. He'd be like, that's hot. Go turn that breaker off, you know? So I'd check it with the back of my hand. I was like, fuck, that hurt. I can taste my feelings, you know? But that was one. The other one was get married. I didn't want to. You know what? Why? Are you guys planning? How is this going good? Yep. You guys say I love you yet? Yeah. Did you? Hey, give it up. Y'all said I love you. Are you guys making sure?
I know I didn't hear what you said. I was.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you just said yes anyways? Good job. You got a good one. All right, guys. Well, hey, this has been super fun. Give yourselves a round of applause. Do me a favor, give it up for Will.
All right. I don't know how this works. I'm just going to do this. Hey, one more time for Nick Campbell, everybody. Yeah, man. I cannot get over the fact that we have people from different countries that are somehow stopped in Oklahoma City on Route 66 at the same time. That is so cool. And now I'm wondering, like, when you get back and someone's like, how was Route 66? You guys are going to be like, well, we stopped in the middle of actual nowhere. And some guy just kept telling everyone that all of his friends should be in special ed. So thank you for that, Nick. Thank you for that, Nick. And thank you guys for your love. It's inspiring. I love that Nick asked if y'all had said you loved it. Didn't you say you lived together?
Yeah.
So Nick was thinking that y'all might have moved in together with just being like, well, I like you. It can maybe work. I love that. All right, you guys, y'all ready to keep the show rolling? All right, well, we got a special treat for you tonight. Nick mentioned Liz Campbell, who went on dates with him for God knows why, and said thank you for putting it up with his ass, and I'm very excited to hear how difficult he has been putting up with his ass. Everyone welcome, with a round of applause, Liz Campbell.
Yeah, his surprise that you guys moved in at 5 months, I was like, I think he moved in after we'd been dating for like 3 months. So don't listen to him, he's a liar. I married him, I know. All right, we got any topics, guys? I'm not afraid of the bucket. I made the topics. Some of them, most of them. Let's see. There's some in here I know I don't want because I made the topics. Oklahoma. I didn't make that topic. Oklahoma. I have been here my whole life. Woo! Yeah. I grew up in the same house that I'm raising my kids in Del Shitty, guys. Yeah. Hell yeah. How many of you are familiar with Del City? The hood. I am a product of Del City. I'm not the hood, but I lived in it. I don't know if that's funny. I guess it's not. I had an older brother who thought he was a rap artist. And the Sooner Corral used to be where they corralled because it was one of the only 18 plus venues. And man, he used to go and he dressed like Nelly a little without the Band-Aid, but it was very interesting to grow up with an older brother who was cooler than me, but also a white rapper. I'm not really sure how that works, but I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a fucking nerd, and I always have been, and I'm fine with it. But yeah, that Oklahoma sucks. I mean, but I love it. But I have to drive my kids to school because our public school system is so terrible that they can't just go where the bus goes. That's Oklahoma. What are we, 50th in education right now? Let's hear it for Oklahoma! Yeah, we are the champions at paying our basketball players millions of dollars while our teachers are jumping ship in droves. Yes, Oklahoma. I know. I got 3 kids, guys, and I'm working on my retirement plan, and Oklahoma Mid-Del public schools are not helping with that at all. But that's all right. I got my kids in good schools. Oops, I'm dating my cousin. I dated a guy one time who had the same last name as me. And it was very awkward. He was like, but we can't be related because I'm adopted. And I was like, I don't think that's how relations work. I mean, blood, yes, but wouldn't it be weird if you like ran into their cousin at the family reunion and you were like, ugh. He was a police officer too, so he was strange all on his own. He worked at the prison. He did. We went on a date one time, and he was like, if you see my gun sticking out, let me know. He's like, because I'm afraid to go out in public because someone I put in there might know me. And I was like, you are too much work. This is the fucking Cheesecake Factory. I don't think that anybody you put in prison is going to be here right now. But maybe, I don't know. My brother worked at the Cheesecake Factory, and he went to jail a few times, so... White rubber. Meth is a big deal here. It's kind of a big deal. Anyway, anybody have any more topics?
Road rage.
Road rage. I spend an absurd amount of hours during the school year driving my kids around, and why do people not know how to fucking drive? For real, I can tell that you're on your phone. I'm, on 235 at 5:30, you're not moving very far if you're coming into the city. And you can see them, and they've got their iPads up on their dashboards just watching the Kardashians. That can't wait till you get home. You have to endanger not only yourselves, but my children. Anyway, I try to be really polite because, again, my kids are in the car. But in my head, I call them bad names. You dirty, rotten scoundrels! I've had kids for a long time. My cuss words are lame. We got a lot of son of a biscuits. You know? Anyway, got another one?
Most awkward family tradition.
Most awkward family tradition. Are you guys familiar with the pickles on the Christmas trees?
Yes.
That one's super weird to me because it's weird when your grandparents are like talking to the kids and they're like, who's found the pickle? You get to open the gifts first. That's about as weird as it gets in my family, but I don't think that's weird because it's like a real tradition somewhere. I got time for one more. What do we got? I told you I'm not afraid of this bucket.
People who wear shorts during a blizzard.
Ian? That guy, I've never seen that guy in anything but shorts and flip-flops, and he is also a comedian, which means when he goes and does comedy, he's doing it in shorts and flip-flops. That's the energy that Big Dick brings. That's his name, by the way. I am always cold. You'll find me in 100-degree weather wearing a sweater anytime I come inside because they have the temperature down to like sub-zero. And so that will never be me, and I am always jealous. I am always jealous. Even when I was like massively pregnant, I was like, no, it's cold. This is cold. I don't know, what are you, part bear or seal with all the warm layers? I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's been my time. I'm Liz Campbell. Let's put our hands together for Will Burson.
One more time for Liz Campbell, everybody. I can do it. It's pretty exciting. A question, when she mentioned watching the Kardashians while driving, I saw both of you do this.
Yeah.
Do you have a driver's license?
Multitasking.
I will never drive in this city again. I would hate to be driving, get in an accident, and be like, hey, what happened? And you'd be like, I'm sorry, I was hearing about plastic surgery. They can go through your armpit now. That'd be terrifying. All right, everybody, y'all ready to keep the show rolling? Yeah. Awesome. Well, up next to the stage, guys, another great Oklahoma City comic. Everyone put your hands together for Brandon Whittaker.
What's up, guys? I would like to make a clarification. I'm not from Oklahoma City.
I know.
I'm from Lawton. I'm from Lawton's, or Oklahoma's hood. Y'all don't worry, I left my gun in the car. Y'all are all safe. It's fine. I was taking notes on some of y'all. Who took a flyer from me out on the street earlier? A few of y'all, right? I know a couple of y'all. I sweat so much. Nick made me stand outside for 2 hours handing out flyers just to get on this show. And y'all seen that commercial for Lumi full body deodorant? I didn't believe in it until today. I didn't know my kneecaps could sweat. Y'all ever had sweaty kneecaps? Man, oh, I don't want to know that. Oh, that's gross. Because if you got sweaty kneecaps, you also got the other sweaty thing I had. I had to go find a, yeah, I had to go find one of those hand dryers to dry my drawers underneath. Oh, it was so bad. And my wife warned me. She told me it was humid. She got me this powder. Some of these guys might know. Sir, I know you do. We shop in the same clothing section. When you walk in the store, if they don't say big and tall, you just walk back out, don't you? Because I know I do. Yeah. Oh, man, she bought me this powder, to keep yourself dry down there. The problem is, how do you put the powder on? Because I've been standing in the bathroom trying to salt and pepper it, and it just makes a mess on the floor, I thought it would be fun, do it like a volcano. I put it down there and I squat and I squeeze it like a cloud of dryness, but it doesn't work, man. So thank y'all for coming. I'm glad I suffered for y'all. But yeah, I did see we got a couple brothers out here that locked themselves down a white lady. That's nice to see. Yep. I myself locked down a white girl too. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple tips, okay? White girls like to watch a lot of weird shows, like Love is Blind and The Circle, a lot of stuff on Netflix, right? And it's brain rot to us men, okay? I'm gonna give y'all a tip, all right, guys? Chat GPT, okay? You just put in the name of the show she likes and the episode she's on. It'll give you it'll tell you little things to tell your girl. Did you know that Susie broke up with Brad last week? I'm telling you. Y'all like that joke. You're
watching Love Island?
No, I can't watch that one. That was too much brain rot from me. I gotta say though, you look like the 7th best basketball player on your high school team. And that's only because there was 6 black girls ahead of you. Sorry. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. And I'm pretty good with reading people. Like this guy right here, he has the best lawn out of everybody in this room, I promise you. Yeah, I bet. I can't tell if you do it yourself or you got a Jose. You got, yeah. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all are a fun crowd though. I want to give the foreigners a heads up. We got a weird president right now, and we're locking up a bunch of people. Have y'all heard of ICE? Not the stuff in cups. Okay, if you see white dudes that look like me wearing a shiesty, I don't know if you know what that is. It's like where their whole face is covered up but their eyes. You see white dudes wearing that, run. Okay, they are the scariest people you could ever meet. All right, anybody got any topics? That's all I had from y'all talking. So, except for you, sir. What prison do you work at?
Dick Connors.
Oh, okay. I got locked up when I was younger. Do you, so prison, not jail, right? You know about DOC numbers? Mine is 5'6" is what it starts with. It's a long time ago. I don't know if you know about DOC numbers, but oh man, yeah, just a product of my environment. Lawton, Anyway, I got topics. Anybody want to yell something at me? Forest Hill. I can't get on that base. You got to wait 10 years after your felony, so I haven't been there in a while. Yeah. I will say, Fort Steele's connected to Lawton. I don't know if y'all know that. It was hard dating in Lawton, living next to a military base, because it's either a lot of brothers or a lot of Army dudes in really good shape, and just nobody's there is attracted to me, it seemed like. It's weird. Any other topics? Come on, Forest Hill was a little weird. That one. Nothing? Come on, basketball player, what you got? Yeah, I see piles of paperwork over there. It's like y'all beat up a pinata.
My two topics that came in with was Love Island and Trump.
Oh, yeah. Trump, man. I will say, y'all remember when, like, Trump had all them felonies he was facing? You know, I was really hoping he would go to jail.
Right.
You know how awesome it would be to see Trump go to jail? Because, like, he was really influential on the streets, right? He had everybody, like, storm the Capitol for January 6th. I wanted to see what he could do with a bunch of whites, you know? Like, he's going to run the Aryan Nation, like, 3 days in. I would love to see him just walk out of his jail cell one day and be like, MAGA, make A Block great again, you know? Yep. Those are old jokes. Those are easy. I've had that one for his first presidency. Yeah. What's another one, though? Come on, somebody.
Bad tattoos.
Bad tattoos? Oh, man, do I got a bad tattoo. Okay, so when I was younger, I was 18 years old, and tattoos were illegal here in Oklahoma. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. So I decided to drive to Texas to get my first tattoo, but somebody should have warned me I was going to be fat one day, because the stars I got are more like shooting stars now. Oh, it's ridiculous. What's another one? What y'all got? How old do you think I am? How old do you think I am? Wait, hold on. Do you have crew socks or like no shows? Because if it's crew socks, you're too young for me. Yeah, I'm a no-show guy. I graduated in 2006, so you were probably high school. I went to 2 colleges and didn't graduate. I went to Lawton, or I grew up in Lawton. I don't know if you knew that or not, but yeah, college was not for me, man.
It says the drama of high school football rivalries.
High school football? I don't. No. I have done a lot of drugs since high school. I will say that. But no, like my mom never let me play football. I know like I'm 6'3", I'm a big dude, but my mom was scared of me getting hurt. So I played basketball. That was cool until high school, because then there was more black people in my high school, and I didn't stand a chance. Like in real life, I'm the same height as Russell Westbrook. I'm just 150 pounds heavier, you know? It hurts me to see how good that man runs. I'm so scared to run. Are you kidding me? And I can't jump for shit. Man. Anybody, what's another topic? This is fun.
Bad dates.
Bad dates, man. I've been on so many bad dates. Both. Man, I showed up to a date one time because I like cougars. Cougars are really fun to go out with. The problem with them is they'll like investigate you ahead of time, you know, because they have like a private investigator on a retainer from a previous marriage. I showed up one time, she knew my credit score. Like that was really, really scary, you know? But I did notice when I was on the dating apps, I would do this thing. I would like say, okay, we're gonna meet at this restaurant or whatever, and I'd sit in the parking lot across and just wait for them to walk in. And so many times they would never show up. You know, man, I got ghosted so many times on dating apps, and I tried so hard. Like I got on YouTube and just completely redid my dating profiles, right? I redid my pictures. You know, the first picture was just like clean cut picture of me, then another one of me and my boys, another one with me and somebody else's dog. It wasn't my dog. No. I just wanted girls to know I'm cool with animals, you know? There was an outdated picture of me in the gym. It was very old. But no, then like I redid my dating profile. The first line, right? It was just 6'3", right? Just so girls know what they're messing with, right? The second one, Leo, for the astrology bitches. They know what kind of energy I bring. Right? And then just, I'm a spicy Cheeto in a world full of plain Lays. And that was it. That was my profile. I got some matches. It was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, man, dating's rough. I will say that. What else y'all got?
When your phone listens to your conversations.
Yeah, it's been really, really good about that. It's been, you know, every time I get on OnlyFans, it suggests exactly the mom I'm looking for. You know? I wish there was an app that would just like AI porn, like people, instead of having to like look for girls' OnlyFans, I wish I could just take my buddy's wife and upload her and then just make my own video, you know? That's what I really want. It's so awkward sliding in the DMs like, you got any special links? I could just make my own. It'd be way easier, you know? Yeah. What else you got? Sir, you're intimidating me. you're just starting to think like, oh, this man, what has he got on him? I'll tell you, I was at a prison called Fort Supply. It's shut down. You ever heard of that? You know what RID is? No, Regimented Inmate Discipline. I was a RID kid. I went to boot camp when I was 19. Yeah, it was rough. I like to tell people I'm not a vet, but I did serve. Time behind bars. Yeah. What else y'all got? I don't want to do my bits I already got. That's for a show tomorrow night in Midwest City.
Things you can't say during a funeral.
Things I can't say during what?
A funeral.
A funeral? Oh, man. She missed the orgy, I guess. I don't know. That'd be weird. I don't know. I've only been to a couple funerals. I don't know what would be inappropriate to say to them. I don't know. I need another topic. That one's weird. What's your day job?
I'm a regional operations manager.
A regional operations manager? You sound like you're German. Are you German? Oh, I'd hate to get fired by you. I would take it so personal. I'd have to let you know, hey, I'm not Jewish. You can stop yelling at me. All right, what else we got? The special ed teacher. I saw there's a news article. There was a special ed teacher in Texas, end of the school year party. She ended up giving her kids hard Mountain Dew, like Baja Blast, like alcohol, right? And I'm just thinking, these kids already like to hug people, you know? You give them a slight buzz, might be a date rape or something going on in class. I'll tell you what, because they got some strength, I've heard. I don't know. I got a light. We got a minute left. Anybody else got one more topic?
Where's your social media?
Man, I'll tell you what. Girls, stop using filters, okay? I'm getting catfished out there. I think I'm getting Becky with the adorable freckles on her face, but no, it's really Rebecca with acne scars. But when I was dating, I used to use filters too, right? I would use a filter that just made me look a little bit fatter. So when I showed up, they're like, oh, he's not as fat as I thought he was. He's kind of skinny. All right, guys, I'm Brandon. Y'all can find me at blacksheepcomedy.website. Thanks, everybody. Get up for your host. Look at this. I want y'all to know, if I took Ozempic, don't know, yeah, tell me, guys. Thanks, Will. There you go, buddy.
Ozempic and contacts, baby. I don't know if anyone else heard, but I said he was from Oklahoma City, and I really messed up, but I've never heard someone so upset that I didn't mention he was from Lawton. You ever hear someone be like, no, I'm from an armpit, not Oklahoma. Oh, man. Y'all ready to keep this show going? All right, you guys. This next person is actually not from Oklahoma City. She's from Dallas, but she lives here now, does shows all over. Everyone, please welcome Nataly Perez.
I didn't do well. I didn't do well. Somebody else did. No, man, it's just, I'm wearing camo because I don't want anyone to see me outside of Texas. Yeah, it's been rough. I did get run out of Texas. I got charged with possession of THC, too much ham, and can't afford this lawyer bill type thing. I was told not to do our original jokes, but all right, we can start. Not with the Aussies, the one person in the hat that I can't see their face. Yes, what do you do for work?
I'm a drilling consultant.
Drilling consultant. I like the special ed teacher better.
That probably makes more money.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh man, no, I'm the person that wooed for you because I work at an autism center for kids. I don't deal with shit, I deal with bites. I'm only gonna perform to her because she understands me on a spiritual level. Do you have a favorite kid?
Always. It's the worst kid.
Ah, yes ma'am, I love that. Okay, my favorite kid is not the worst kid though. My favorite kid, he can't be the worst kid. He bit me and I was like, oh my God, should I get this tattooed? I love him, he can do no wrong. And I'm not gonna do an act out of him because that's actually really offensive. But I love him so much, and he's not my kid, and I will drop everything for him. I told his parents, I was like, if you put him up for adoption, he won't be there for long. Don't say that to people's parents. They do not like that at pickup. I do love working at an autism center though, because I don't know, man. Like a lot of them are nonverbal, which means they can't tell me I'm an idiot, but they still throw things at me like I'm one. All right, no more doing my set. Okay. With glasses, how long have you not been able to see?
Oh, like 15 years.
15 years? That's not long.
Okay.
How old are you?
28.
Okay, that's hot. Sorry. I mean, I'm bi. Sorry. I started getting close. I was like, maybe it's time to shoot my shot. All right. No, not going to do that. All right. Who's got a topic? All right. Annoying group chat. Anyone that I'm invited to. That would be an annoying group chat. Person in prison. Person who's in charge of prison. Do you have a favorite inmate? Is it the worst one? So you do have a favorite inmate? All right, give me top two. What are their names? This isn't HIPAA. Like, you can say it.
I don't know. He's got a strange name, like Heckamabitch.
Heckamabitch? Yeah, that sounds like he made it up in class. What's the second one?
Grinder.
Grinder. Man, these guys were all in the same detention. Alrighty. How has your day been going? What time did you leave for work?
Talking to me?
Yes.
I don't work.
You don't work?
I got Jose doing my yards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My dad's name is actually Jose. Even he works on roofs, so like it's not too far off. Not too far off. German. How's that been going? Being German. Yes, ma'am. If I were to come back, it would be being in charge of other people. I would like that. All right, back to the bucket. When you're caught in an awkward eavesdrop, I haven't been caught. Okay, one time I was caught in an awkward eavesdrop. That was the divorce. My parents. Okay. My parents did divorce, and my mom, she was really weird. She acted like Sean Kingston, not Sean Kingston. I don't know, one of the Seans who was like, I'm single again. Maybe this third family will end the trend. Like, that's how she went about the whole divorce. Nothing. Okay. I feel real bad because Nick Campbell told someone I was funny. I was like, we'll see. Miss basketball player, did you actually play basketball?
Like in middle school.
Were you good at it?
No, like
Me too. I was a pro bench warmer. Okay. I did play volleyball though, and that is really disappointing because whenever I gain weight, my butt doesn't get bigger, my back gets longer. And whenever I played volleyball, I was like, this is gonna fix it. And no, it did not. No, it did not. You are stuck with whoever you are, and that when they say accept yourself, they mean look in the mirror and be really, really, really firm about it. Nice. Okay. I don't usually riff. This is really terrible for me. Oh, a written one. Your boss asking for sex, but you're going to quit anyways. Did I do it? I mean, did I get fired because they didn't like it? Yes. Getting locked out of somewhere. I get locked out of my car. I get locked out of my house. I get locked out of every relationship that I've ever been into. Like, too dark. Okay. Dog people versus cat people. I want to tell y'all some shit about fucking dog people versus cat people. Let me tell you, what's the difference between a dog and a cat? A dog works for the police. A cat is a homie. Yeah. Oh, okay, thanks. All right. We'll move on to the next one then. I am scared of the police. I got pulled over and I was like, oh my God, it's time. And he was like, your windshield wipers are weird. I was like, that's what you pulled me over for? Okay. Matching with people you know on apps. That one I really do struggle with because I don't want to be the one that like says Nataly Perez has liked your profile, because it's like, oh man, they knew I jumped in the pool too. And then when you jump into the pool, you don't always know if there's water. One sleeve. How do you have? What's your job?
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
I work in name, image, and likeness for college athletes at OU.
Oh wow! So you got connections. Alrighty. Do you go to good parties? No? Is it just like when I say connections in your head, does that just mean like longer office meetings?
No, I don't even go to those. I work with the athletes every day.
Wow. Are you also fit? Like you don't look.
No.
Okay. You don't look not fit. So I was like, is it like a free gym membership that comes with it?
Flowy dress.
Ah. Oh, okay. Well, I wish it wouldn't, but okay. That was a let me see more of you type thing. That was supposed to be a compliment. All right. Meeting the parents of your partner. The first time I met the parents of my partner, they knew what we were doing. They're like, who's this? I was like, because like there was only one, we were hooking up. That was it. Okay. That also happened when he met my dad for the first time. We were in my room, and then two people came out, and I was like, hang on, I got to put a robe on. He's like, you never need a robe. And I was like, okay, he knows why I'm here. He knows okay. My set is better, I promise. This is why I really need to work hard on my stuff. We already did dog people. Strange addictions. I did have a strange addiction. I used to eat baking powder. I would dip my pinky in it, and I would just like eat it, and then I would just keep dipping, and then one day I was like, let me just go through for the whole thing. And I was like, overdose. All right. Now I'm on the rise.
You have a very clean digestive system.
Thank you. When you laugh in serious situations. I had a crush on a guy. His last name was Menchie's, and I was like, yogurt. What is it? And he was like, that's my last name. I was like, you're not associated with the yogurt. Okay, my bad. I'm going to keep going through this bucket. That's all we're going to be doing for this bucket. That friend who's obsessed with astrology. Y'all could have just said Nataly Perez. Winning the lottery, then what? Getting broke. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, whenever you win the lottery, you just learn, like, that's the first time you're like handed a lot of money, and then you spend it all. Like, you end up being broker than where you started. All right, Nataly's still dark. I'm gonna tell you how dark I can get. One time, I suffer from bipolar, which means sometimes when I have, this is a real thing, and also kind of not, I made a joke out of it, but only because it's a real thing. My dad wouldn't let me keep a cat, and I thought that I had to kill it manually, but instead I got a gun, and then I killed it automatically instead. The joke is that I didn't kill a cat. I did go to the gun store, though, and they were freaking out. They're like, just give us the cat. And I was like, thank you. Yeah, the problem is that when you're bipolar and you have an idea, you think every idea is a great idea. I wanted to start a pet cemetery in my backyard. I was like, I'm going to rescue every single animal in my neighborhood. None of them are going to live this horrible, horrible life. I'm going to make sure I get every single one of them the greatest life to heaven. Just pew, 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 pew. This will be the sacrifice that I take. That was real. You don't have to laugh at it. Okay. I am on medication. Drug of choice, Adderall. But it's prescribed to me. Whenever I take Adderall, I can just read a paragraph. That's literally it. When other people can take Adderall, they're like, oh, I can finally wake up in the morning. I can finally take over my life. I can do all these great things. I can blink twice. Okay. No one gave me a suggestion, so like we got 2 minutes left. Someone want to give anything? Oh, you were talking to someone else. Okay. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, we heard one voice.
Gas station pizza that's oddly good.
Gas station pizza that's oddly good. One of my kids at work, they were like, cold pizza is delicious pizza. And I was like, oh, how cute. Sorry. Okay. Awkward first dates. Awkward first dates include when you're on a date and they are not. And then like halfway through, you're like, oh, so what are your plans for college? Oh, I plan on going to OU. And I was like, oh, well, I plan on trying to be working with kids on the autism spectrum. They're like, so what did you call me here for? I was like, is this not a date? They're like, no. I was like, okay, all right, fun. This wasn't supposed to be trauma dump, but like, where's the bucket? I think this will have to be our last thing. Unwanted advice from strangers. I was riding the bus, and this woman, she pissed me off. She was an idiot. She was telling me that I told her that I believe in rocks, like I believe in crystals and things like that, because I know that crystals don't talk to you. And she was like, you need to move towards the Lord, because whenever I started going towards living with the crystals and stuff, that's when I knew I had to kill my family. And I was like, no. I went towards the Lord. He told me I had to kill animals, and that's how. No, wrong. All right, thank you all so much. That has been Nataly Perez. Clap louder, I work with children. Clap louder for the special ed lady.
One more time for Nataly Perez. I love the dog person versus cat person. I don't remember who asked that, but I love that because I grew up and I was a dog person. I know it's crazy, right? And we had like 10 dogs. We had 10 dogs, which is a weird house to grow up in. And I got a cat as an adult, and it's funny now because I think about it, and dog people are always like, dude, if I died, my dog would never eat my body, and a cat would eat your body. My dog would never eat my body. And as a cat person now, I'm like, yo, your dog sounds pretty dumb. That dude needs to survive. Hey, y'all ready to get your next comic up here? All right, everyone. Hey, before we do that, who here is familiar with, well, never mind. You don't deserve that. Everyone, this man produces some of the best shows in the city. Please put your hands together and welcome Taylor Dunn.
Keep it going for Will Burson, everybody. All right. How's everybody doing? We doing good? All right. What do y'all want to talk about?
People who post their entire lives online.
So I'm really bad about that. I do it and I get a lot of shit from my friends. Anytime I have like any major, like what I would call like an accomplishment, I'm in the military. That's why my haircut is like this. So yeah, I just got promoted like a few weeks ago. Thank you. Yeah. Nice. All right. Are you in the military too?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk after the show. But yeah, like anytime I do something cool or like something cool happens at work, I'll post all about it and everybody's like, you act like a woman. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, I like to, this is like my scrapbook, my Facebook and my Instagram. That's how I put all that stuff out there. So yeah, that's me. What do we got?
Blackout drinking.
Oh, now we can really get into the woods. Okay. So like I said, I'm in the military. And I drink more than I probably should. Anybody else in here drink way more than they should? Or they're like trying to slow it down? Is anybody sober? Okay. How long have you been sober for?
Alcohol? Like 8 years.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. My dad, he was a real bad alcoholic, and he used to black out and shit all the time, but he's actually 4 years sober. Yeah, and we're really, really proud of him. He passed away in 2021. We never thought he'd be able to do it, but, you know, he did. But yeah, I haven't blacked out in a while. The last time I blacked out, I was on leave in Alabama, and I thought I got roofied. And they were like, no, you just drank all night. I don't like bars that will do that, where they won't cut people off. Like, there needs to be a point like that motherfucker needs to go home. You know what I'm saying? But no, yeah, this place, they'll just serve people until you're dead laying outside. All right, what else? Okay, I'm gonna go to this bucket. I don't even know if it's got anything left in it.
What branch are you in?
What branch do you think I'm in?
Navy.
Why do you say that?
That haircut is atrocious.
You think so? The lady did fuck me up on base. Yeah, I made the mistake of going to the one on base because, all right, look, there is a woman there, and she's like 6'5". She's got this big fucking like 80s hairstyle, but she has the biggest hands I've ever seen. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah. Dude, she fucking, when she cuts your hair, she does a lot better job than this. I didn't go to her. I went to some other lady. But when that lady finishes cutting your hair, she gives you like a neck and shoulder massage. So that's why I'm always like, I hope I get lucky and I can get her to cut my hair. But she didn't, so I have this. I look like a police officer for a couple of weeks. So, thank you.
Have you ever been to an Oklahoma City Comets game?
I did recently. Yeah, I went to my first one.
I think I was your sales rep.
Really?
Yeah.
Get the what?
Yeah. I recognize your name.
Well, goddamn. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to give me some free tickets after this?
Shit.
Okay, shit.
You made me a lot of money. Y'all brought a big group out.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I'm the MWR.
You're in trouble though.
Why?
Because one of your guys called me. He was like, y'all brought grills out to the parking lot. I was like, yeah, bring the grills out, make some hamburgers, cut me a hot dog. But that wasn't allowed apparently. And he was like, ask forgiveness instead of permission.
Uh-huh.
I said yes, so I took the hit.
That guy that you're talking about, this is really dark. I probably shouldn't take it here. No, it wasn't me.
I talked to a lot of y'all.
Okay, so the guy that I think talked to you about the grills, he died the day after that. I'm sorry. I'm just, it's not funny, but yeah, he passed away. So the good news is I did get promoted to be the president of the MWR now. So.
Like no more grills or like grills?
We still have a grill. Yeah, we got grill. Yeah. I debated on whether or not I was going to bring that up, but yeah, that actually happened. We had somebody pass away. Yep.
This comedy show is some spiritual shit.
It really is.
You got a connection with this brother right here in the military, and now she recognizes you from past history, from salesman. This is interesting, I have to say the least.
I need you to do that every time I ever perform. Be like, hey, this motherfucker is up there preaching.
Hey, your haircut is great, by the way.
Thank you.
I am a fucking therapist, by the way.
Shit, go off then.
It's an experience, I have to say the least.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
He didn't say enjoying it.
He said he is enjoying it. What the fuck are you talking about? Take away from me. Okay. All right. All right. What do we got? Anything? Bad haircut? Come on. I do like you with the facial hair. I will say that. I don't think I've ever seen you with any hair on your face. I like it. How does Liz feel about it? Let him grow out a mustache. You should. What if he looks like a bad motherfucker with it though? All right, I'm gonna go to the bucket. Let's see what we got. What?
When autocorrect gets you in trouble.
Autocorrect gets you in trouble. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Because I just say wild shit. Awkward couples.
Wait, why'd you skip over awkward couples?
Because me and my wife, we met in high school and we got married when we were 20. So like, I don't know, like I don't know shit about like Tinder or Plenty of Fish or how any of that stuff works. Like I missed the curve. I used to message bitches on MySpace, okay? That one.
Good housing.
What's that? Don't be shy. What'd you say?
She knows about BAH, so.
Yeah. You know what sucks? Okay, so with BAH, for those of you that are unfamiliar, they do pay for you to get married. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. They also do it when you make E5. You get BAH, which pays for you a place to live. When you make E6, that price goes up like significantly. Like mine is like $300 a month more. And I'm still living in the same house that I did when I was an E5. So my rent just went up $300 a month. So I'm looking about moving. Anybody in here a real estate agent? Okay, because I'm thinking about moving. Okay, well, we'll talk after the show. Somebody pulled all the good ones out of this bucket, and I'm not fucking with some of these. I'm sorry, Liz. Step family porn. What the fuck? Step family porn. Is that where it's like, oh, I'm stuck in the dryer? Step brother. Does anybody partake in here? Because look, hey, look, they got rid of Pornhub in Oklahoma. So what's everybody using now?
A VPN.
Okay. A VPN. I don't know how to set that up.
Let's talk after.
Yeah, let's talk after the show. Step family porn. That's fucking weird. I had a stepdad for a while. Completely unrelated, you know. I used to watch, okay, I had a stepdad and he had a laptop that he would go on trips with, and he was like, we didn't have internet in my house growing up in Alabama. So he was like, when he came back from these long trips, he had the internet. Like I could get on his laptop and look at stuff. So I'd be like, he'd get home, I was like 13, 14 years old. I was like, hey, can I get on your laptop tonight? And he was like, what are you doing on there? And I was like, oh, I'm just on like Facebook and MySpace and stuff like that. He's like, okay. And I would have to wait until everybody went to bed and I could get on there in my bunk bed and see everything. And now it's just so accessible. It's just on your phone. Crazy, crazy times we live. And I have a fucking VR headset. I watched porn on that thing one time. Has anybody in here got one of those Oculus Quest headsets? Have you watched porn on it? You don't want to admit it, but you have. You looked at it at least once. That shit's special. Oh, all right. Anything else? Anybody?
The time you tried to fix something and made it worse.
The time I tried to fix something and made it worse. I mean, I'm like not mechanically inclined whatsoever. I can't work on cars or anything. That's why I do this. Like, I'm not an athlete, you know? So, I don't know. I don't really fix a lot of stuff. My wife actually is the one that like fixes shit around the house. Yeah. She's good at it, and she likes it. She's real handy. She's like real good with like decorations and shit like that. She built a patio that was on our back porch in San Diego. Yeah. I paid for everything and she built it. It was nice. That is the American dream. And then, you know, I just gossip and shit the entire time. Our roles are really reversed. I'm like, you're not gonna fucking believe what Bernice did at work today. And she's just over there with a hammer like, yeah. Hey, will you hand me that fucking torque wrench? All right. Anybody else? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, when are they getting married? I don't know.
You can guess.
When do you think they're going to get married? I bet you know a lot about this subject.
They're gonna get married.
You don't think so?
No.
You think they're going to break up? You think they're going to break up and she's going to make like a fucking platinum album after?
How to capitalize on that?
I don't know. Taylor Swift is...
You're not a Swiftie?
No.
I'm not either.
I actually met Taylor Swift when I worked at a radio station when she was still a country artist. Yeah, and everybody was like, oh my God, your name's Taylor, his name is Taylor. If y'all got married, y'all would be Taylor Dunn. I really wish that would have happened. I wouldn't be here doing this shit now, I could tell you that. I'd own this fucking block. All right.
You have a good country artist like name.
You think so?
Yeah, Taylor Dunn.
Taylor Dunn.
Yeah. Can you sing?
In my car. You know what? Hey, you know what song that I recently discovered that I really fuck with, and I've been drinking and singing it at like the top of my lungs? Is that
20 Cigarettes by Morgan Wallen?
No, I do like Morgan Wallen. I like what's it called? I Never Lie by Zach Top. I fuck with that heavy. Yeah. No. I know. I'm trying to get tickets to it. If only I knew somebody that like worked at a place downtown that probably can get access to that type of shit. Anyway, somebody wrote U-Haul lesbians in here. What does that mean?
They move in real fast.
Why are they lesbians?
It's really lesbian.
It's just lesbians that just be moving shit real fast. Okay. All right, hey, that's my time, everybody. Thank you so much. This is always a lot of fun. Give it up for Nick for putting on this show, and again for your host, Will Burson, everybody. Oh, real quick, for my military people, I'm sorry to do this real quick, Will. I am producing a show at Bricktown Comedy Club on July 13th, and it is 100% free for military to get in. It's called Bricktown's Got Your Six, Veterans, Active Duty. If you have a military ID, you will get in for free, and 25% of that goes back to my command MWR. So yeah, come on out. It's going to be a real good time.
One more time for Taylor Dunn. I don't know how y'all feel, but I have a lot of thoughts after that. First, I don't know you very much, but I like you very much. Yeah, he was like, hey, this guy that I work with died, and she was like, so are we gonna have grills? Well, no grills. I'm really craving a hamburger. This girl's got priorities, and I like that. I like that. It was crazy. This is crazy for everyone, you know? Yeah, and then he was talking about step-sibling porn, and I was like, wow, it's everywhere. Is the Catholic Church aware of all this divorce? You know? All right, cool. We're going to keep the show rolling. We got one more comedian tonight. Who's having fun? All right, man. Well, thank you all. Before I bring him up, I want to say thank you all very much to all of you guys. It is really hard to do stand-up comedy when there are not people around. So thank you. We tried that in the pandemic, and trying to tell jokes to an Instagram screen, not very fun. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever prayed that a heart would show up and float across the screen. It's not the best show I've ever done, you guys. All right, we're going to bring your final comedian up tonight. Who's excited for your headliner? All right, everyone. Well, then please put your hands together for another Oklahoma City favorite, actually from Oklahoma City, Jon McMillan.
Hi. I'm gonna be one of those guys like, I'm not actually from Oklahoma City, dude. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, that is true, but I moved here when I was 13, so I say y'all now. You know, what are you gonna do? I see you got the New York hat on. You from New York? Oh, you just look like Pop Smoke? Is that chain real? Hell yeah. You're lucky I don't have my diamond tester, but I believe you. You don't look like a rapper, but you look like you manage rappers. Like, you look like you cheat rappers out of publishing and shit, and I respect that. God damn. Only person on the show with rhythm. You guys excited? Hell yeah. What you got for me?
Interracial day.
Interracial day, and this nigga would. Look at him. He got excited when he saw you. He was like, another black man, I wonder who his partner is. No, because that's a real thing in the black community, right? Like, if you a black man and you like date white women, oh my God, niggas will never let you hear the end of it. You're a pariah in the community. I'm not gonna lie, I have impregnated a white woman. Nick's the only one clapping. The rest of you want to go back to separate water fountains, I understand. My baby mama is Greek, which I think is good because my parents, like, they're from the Caribbean, my family's from the islands, so we got the white islands and the black islands. Then I'm gonna have to deal with a light-skinned nigga running around the house. I don't know, interracial dating is, I don't know, whatever. I'm fine with it, I don't know. Some people aren't. How do y'all feel about interracial dating? Actually, no, I'm gonna pick somebody. Sir, with the good lawn and the Jose. I am itching to hear your honest views on interracial dating.
Whatever makes you happy.
All right, this nigga lying. I like that. You're real political. I hope you run for mayor. Hell yeah. I don't know. I've had a lot of funny stories, like, dating outside of race. I've dated, like, pretty much every color except for, like, Indian, like, you know, dot, not feather. I don't know. I just feel like bitches are just all the same, you know, just trash. Like, always gotta lie to get something done with you hoes. Oh, yeah. You don't look fat. It's honest though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, who said that? Caitlin Clark over here? Did you actually play basketball?
Not in college, but.
Oh, so you were trash. All right, see? What else you got, folks? Don't make me go to the bucket, because that'll be the moment y'all find out I really can't read. Like the athletes this lady works with. I'll be like, cookouts, you're not invited. I don't know. I don't even, it's dark over there. I don't even know if it was a white person that said that, but it sounded right. Who said that? Of course, the sports agent. The sports agent. Cookouts, I don't know. My family celebrates nothing, and I don't get invited to them because niggas think I'm white too. They're like, damn, you skateboard? Cracker? I'm like, maybe I am right. Maybe this is just a lot of dirt, you know what I mean? Just a whole body tattoo. Yeah, repeat what I said like an ad-lib. All right, see, she ad-libbed. Let's extort her, brother. Let's extort her. What else you got for me?
A childhood lie you never confessed to.
A childhood lie I never confessed to. That's interesting. I don't know, because I don't remember my childhood. I was abused. You know, I just blanked that part of my life out, and this is why I do stand-up comedy, right? It's a coping mechanism. This is weird. Let's...
Online reviews that are way too dramatic.
I don't read online reviews. I'm not you, white lady. What the fuck is an online review? I will tell you this, though. I need to start doing it because I have made a lot of bad choices because I don't read the reviews. Like, a few years ago, I was doing some shows out in Colorado, and like, I booked the hotel, and I booked like this crazy, like, and I didn't know it was like a 2-star, like, it had the worst shit on Google, but I didn't look at it. Like, I didn't look at the reviews because I don't know, that's like women shit, like, what the fuck? I just saw the prices, and boy, when we got there was blood on the sheets, dried blood. The vending machines were like $5 for a can of Coke. Like, it was ran by, dare I say it, the Chinese. It was extortion, all right? And it was a bad choice. And if I would have read reviews and did a little more due diligence, then I probably would have at least just went to Motel 6 like a tax-paying citizen, you know what I mean? All right, what do we... Nobody here pays taxes. I love it.
How do you react to seeing a bug in your house?
Man, I'm going to the bucket. What the fuck are you... You know what? Okay, what type of bug are we talking?
Like a tarantula.
What are you, South African? What the fuck are you talking about? I've never seen a tarantula in the house. How I react to seeing a bug in the house. It's like I'm one of those guys who are like in the CIA. I'm just checking everything in every room. That's the bugs I'm talking about. I don't know. Roaches, kill it. Actually, no. If it's like a black widow or some shit, I'm just gonna sell the house, you know? I've lived in houses where like wasps would get indoors, but you know, I stay strapped with that Raid. The fuck? I'm a real nigga too. I hold the Raid sideways when I shoot. Got him. I really have to ask? All right, fine. I'm not gonna ask. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what skullduggery fucking Liz wrote in this fucking shit. Yeah, I can't read, but I know the word skullduggery. I watch TV. Planning family vacations. I don't do that either. The fuck? Family vacations? Who does that? Richies? But if I were to plan a family vacation, how would I approach it? Let's think about this. I think I would just kill myself. All right, anyways, next topic.
First time you met your in-laws.
Well, first of all, I don't have in-laws because I'm a degenerate, sir. Thank you for your service. He's in the Navy and I'm black, so he can definitely swim better than me. But all right, I've never met, like I'm not married or nothing, I never have been, but I am good with parents. Like when I date people, I can charm some parents. Like, let's think of a funny, like, meet the parents story. Okay.
You say you have a baby, so your baby mama's parents.
Well, 3 months out, it's not here yet. But
you met them.
Oh yeah.
Well, tell us.
Well, I want to tell this other story first. Like a few years ago, I had this like long distance relationship with this chick. It was a bitch from Dallas. It's not that long distance. And I met her parents, and it was funny, you know, you guys are gonna love this. She was a white girl. She was Dallas white though, and that's different. Like, there's like a lot of white girls in Dallas who are kind of like niggas. Like, it's weird. But anyways, so I'm meeting her parents and stuff, and they're like, you know, they're like rich as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie, but like, here's the thing about her and her family. Like, every single member of her family, her brothers, her mom and her dad, her aunts, they're all in AA. Like, it's the weirdest thing. They're like AA people. And you know, I get drunk. So that was kind of weird, but it was funny. Like, I was expecting, you know, the thing of like, oh fuck, dude, like, I have to like meet these like rich whites. I have to stop dressing like this. Gotta dress proper. Then I go there, and then her dad, the thing he was like always tripping on me about was the fact that I lived in Oklahoma. Like, he just kept walking up to me and going, Oklahoma, huh? And at first I was like, okay, that's okay. But then it started feeling like, man, this dude wants to say the N-word so bad. But he's masking it with, yeah, you know, you seem like a good guy, but I don't know about this Oklahoma stuff. Like, nigga, Oklahoma and Texas are like the same shit. Like, bro, I grew up in fucking, like, New York, bro. It reminds me of, like, New York and Jersey. They're right next to each other, and they have these dumb rivalries, and it's the same quality of idiots. Like, I don't know. What'd you say? Talk about meeting my baby mama's mama. Her dad's dead, thank God. No, I'm kidding. That's how I trapped her. I don't know. Her mom was cool. You know, they live in the country and shit. I don't know. It wasn't that interesting. I don't like that she smokes cigarettes in the house. That was not my speed. I mean, I smoke cigarettes, but like outdoors always. Like, smoking cigarettes indoors is kind of crazy, even if you are, you know, longing for cancer. I'm gonna read this premise. Calling the wrong name during sex. Never done that, but that is something I want to experience one day. Yeah, like I don't know. Like, have any one of y'all done that before? Of course, Navy did.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What?
Yeah, I called a girl. They were both blonde, and I was drunk, and I called her Michaela, and I was dating a tailor. The girl rode home with me in an Uber. She bought the Uber, so
Well,
a win-win, I think.
and you never talked to her again?
Nope.
Fuck her. Fuck Michaela and Taylor. Honestly, like, that rules, man. See, I've never done that. I wish, like, even when I fuck drunk, it's like, I feel like when I'm fucking, I'm, like, too, like, conscious about that, you know, because I'm broke, you know what I'm saying? Like, broke niggas, we fuck so good. Because that's all we got. Like, if you make below $50,000, you better know where the clit is. I'm telling you. You have to be in a different tax bracket to not care about a woman's orgasm, all right? Like this nigga with the real chain. Did I just get lit? That's a yes? Oh, damn. I feel like I've been up here for 5 minutes. Maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. What else you got for me, folks? Bottom of the ninth. Felony. No, I'm just... Karens. This nigga just keep asking me questions about white women, man. What is on your... Karens? I don't know. Fucked them before? Who cares? I want to know about CO nigga over here. The whole show just folded. Have you ever hit an inmate with a nightstick?
No.
Are you excited to do that for the first time?
Not gonna lie, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah, dude. Tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. And by devil, I mean the guy who's in there for pedophilia. I don't know. That's cool, though, that you're a CEO. Like, you know, do you, like, get contraband in there? Take a little at the time, you know?
I'm not going there.
So I just watch too much TV? It ain't all of y'all?
There's a few that do.
Oh, so you know them?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. And you're not going to snitch? Dude, blackmail them. Blackmail those motherfuckers. Get yours off the top from them. Like, motherfucker, you going to lose your job if you don't. Give me a piece. I'm going to the warden. I don't know, man. Why am I giving you life advice? You're in a better space than me. A 5-month relationship. Interracial. What race are you? Can I guess? Wait, let me guess.
No, you can't guess.
Mexican? Some type of Spanish?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. So you're like, you did say you're Mex. I wish you didn't do that. So black? Hell yeah. Wait, mom or dad is the nigga?
Dad.
Hell yeah. Fuck yes. Black men run the goddamn world. Never forget that. Our chains are always real. And we never use condoms. Ain't that right, sports dating girl nigga? And I know your chain is fake and thin as a motherfucker, but your bitch is bad, so fuck the fake chain, right? I want to leave you guys with one thing. One tip for the fellas in here, dude. Remember this. One man's trash is another man's baby mother. So keep that in mind. I've been Jon McMillan, man. Please holler at me after the show. I got these like stickers. I'm taking donations. They got my socials on it. I do content and shit. So just holler at me or not. It don't matter. But thank you. You guys have been fun. Give it up for Will Burson, everybody.
One more time for Jon McMillan, everybody. All right, you guys enjoy the show? Yeah. All right, man. For those of you who have never done a show like this before, what y'all think? Y'all dig it? Yeah. All right, well, that is awesome because we do this every single month. There are 2 shows every single month right here at Put a Cork in It Winery. So come to those. And speaking of which, a big thank you. Everyone, please give a round of applause for Put a Cork in It Winery for hosting local events like this, you guys. Big thank you to our sponsors as well, Campbell & Sons Electric. If you have electric needs, I have used them in the past, and they are awesome. They're wonderful. And also Rhythm and Wit podcast as well, guys. Please do a round of applause for our sponsors. All right, man. Well, like I said, we have shows here twice a month. We'd love to see you out. We do these and just regular comedy. We've all written it before, so you can get a little bit of everything. Make sure you come back out. How about one more time for all of our comics? We had Nick Campbell. We had Liz Campbell. We had Brandon Whittaker, Nataly Perez, Taylor Dunn, and finally Jon McMillan. Thank you all so much. I've been Will Burson. That is our show. Y'all have a good night.